20th Next Level Board Games, and today we're going to unbox Uluk, a game by Dominic Sidoric, with illustrations by Przemysław Gul, and published by Hexy Studios. So let's see what's on the inside. This is a game for 1 to 4 players. Gosh, I'm trying so hard to remember that, and I always forget. So let's see what's inside. So the instructions. Really good setup illustration. The print is pretty good size. So probably a little bit more complex than like a starter game, but also not super hard. Okay, there's that. And let's see, looks like the game board. Oh, I got lucky, got the right direction. Okay, and there's a, looks like a point counter or VP counter on the outside edge. And then some really cool illustrations down here. Looks like different things you can do at different locations, maybe? So probably everybody's gonna have people at each of these spots. Here and here and here. Definitely looks like different things are gonna happen. Okay, let's see what else. These, I suspect, are player boards. Let's see. All the same color back. Oh, here we go. Here's our colors for our 4 people. The red, the gray, the purple, and the green. I'm pretty sure, actually, mostly the same. Oh, interesting. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, they are different. Okay, so they're different characters. So 2 are on one side and 2 are on the other. So here's 2 characters here. And then there's 2 other characters, and then their characters on the opposite side. In the right corner instead of the left. So those are the different characters you're going to be playing as. And it's a sort of like a sacred nature type game. And so I just noticed that the colors are actually, I'll use green because it's my favorite color. There's colors in every corner has the colors of that player board. And they all look like that. So, very cool. So those are the player boards. Not exactly sure what all these things are. So in a couple places, let's see if I can show you. Here and here has got a different icon. And then like here and here is different. Oops. And I think that maybe is it. But it's, I don't know what that means, but, or if it matters, but they're just slightly different. So probably really minuscule differences. And then a whole bunch of tokens. So what looks like dinner. I'm not exactly sure what they are, but they're like a dinner plate. And then some really cool schools for the school fan in your group. So that's cool. Probably death. I don't know. They don't look like scary or unhappy. They actually look kind of fun. Anyway, so there's those. And then we've got, oh shoot, there's that ham symbol that was on the board right here. So I don't know exactly what that means, but there's, oh, maybe these change the game? That seems too big for there. Almost, yeah. I'm gonna guess these change up the game a little bit. They add variety, but I don't know exactly where they go. Maybe they're here? I don't know. I have to figure out where these go. But there's different little variables. They all kind of have the same numbers on them. Oh wait, no they don't. Okay, so there's 2 that are like this and 2 that are like that. That's really hard to show. Anyway, we'll have to figure out where these go. They have different things on the backs, like ham and salmon, and I don't know what that is. Some sort of a worm and a mushroom. Okay, then there's also some other little tokens that have some of the same symbols. I'm seeing some of the same symbols as I saw in other stuffs. And then, oh, I lost the player token. Where'd it go? Here we go. Oops. These pop out really easy, which is actually nicer if you've ever had tokens you pulled out before where they sort of aren't really cut all the way on the back and then they start to tear a little bit. I hate that. And it happens sometimes, but you just have to be like uber careful. So these are going to be your player tokens. I'm going to guess maybe these go, I don't know where those would go. Maybe they go around the outside edge for your score tracking, but they seem like they almost don't fit. Let's see. No, it's going to be too big. That's not going to work. Okay, well those are going to go somewhere. And then, and these have numbers on them, so I'm not sure what that means. And the little, this is maybe the first player token maybe? And these look like little coconut shells maybe? Oh, we'll see. So a bunch of different tokens there. And then a bunch of bags to put stuff in and little standees. And what else? I also have some, gosh, I don't think these are the players. Monuments. Okay, so these are the monuments, which over in the book look like, oops, I keep knocking these out, are the same as this. Oh yeah, I guess so. Yep, because there's this thing with like kind of wings that's right here. Okay, so these are just miniatures of some of these monuments. So let me show you these. These are pretty cool. Okay. So I'll just show you like 2 at a time. So you can see. So there's 2 of them. A lot of detail. That's cool. I wonder if these go up here since there's 6 of them. Maybe. See if how my mathing is working. And then here's 2 others. Probably not a big color contrast, but hopefully you can see them. And then last but not least, these last 2. So that's 6. Those are 6 of the different monuments. And apparently these are the monument tokens that I keep knocking out. So it makes total sense because there's the one with like the little wings, and then there's the one that has like all the S's on it. So that's going to be that one. So I don't know if, I'm going to guess maybe you earn that or you keep it or get points for it. Okay, so there's that. And then a whole bunch of tokens. These are probably our player tokens, which these are all unique. That is so cool. Okay. So yeah, these definitely. So here's the bird one. Here's the green one. Oops. He's a little bit harder to see because he's light on a light color, but, and red's light on a light color too. Let me show you these. What am I missing? Oh, here we go. Purple. Gosh, couldn't hardly see that. Okay, here we go. Let me show you the 4 different player pawns. So those are the 4 different tribes you can play as, and that's just one. There's a whole bunch of these for each person. But these are your tribe pawns. Oh, I just found out. Okay. These are poison tokens. That makes total sense. Okay. So there's a whole bunch of these player tokens, and then there's some harvest markers. Okay. So harvest marker. These are harvest markers. And I don't know where those go, but that's what those look like. And then what else? So the dinner plates, these are resources. That makes sense. So resource tokens, a whole bunch of those. And then a bunch of cards. So there's invention cards and feast cards. And this is, in fact, the first player marker. And it's double-sided. So on one side it looks like that. And then on the other side like that. So that's cool. Okay, so then back to the cards. You notice the inside of the box has decorations based on some of the resources in the game. Nothing underneath. It's gonna happen, people. Keep watching. And then, okay, so cards. Oops, so much plastic. Okay, so then we've got, let's see here, invention cards, which is pretty obvious based on the invention symbol. And then, yeah, those look the same on all. Okay, and then on the back, all kinds of different stuff. So I don't know exactly how these work, but it looks like probably you get certain things by building stuff, or it costs things and you get points at the end, maybe. Not 100% sure, but that's what some of these look like. I believe these are mostly all unique. Maybe a couple duplicates. I feel like I've seen that one, but mostly, for the most part. Oh yeah, there it is. Mostly unique. Okay. So there's the dimension cards. Oops, I had one. Oh no, what's that? Freeloader cards for solo mode. Okay. So there are all of these for the solo mode? I guess so. Oh, those are the feast cards. Hang on. Okay. These are considered the feast cards. There's only 4, so I wonder if maybe each person gets one randomly? Or they go somewhere, maybe. So I can move the bottom of the box. I'm not sure where these ones go, but there are only 4 of them, these feast cards. And they each have different opportunities, it looks like. So they look like that on the back. So maybe there's one per player? Not exactly sure. But so that's everything that's in Uluk. This is a 1 to 4 player board game, a strategy sort of like area control, I think, resource management type game. There's a couple different types of cards for doing things. There's 4 player boards. I have 6 really cool monuments. 6 really cool monuments. They're all very unique. This one kind of looks like a bird. I don't know. I can't quite tell what all these are or how they play out, and they may not go there. I'm just guessing. And then a bunch of different little pawns. Each of them are, the tribe pawns are silk screened on. So those are actually really cool, and some really cool tokens as well to go with it. But that's it. Not the game book doesn't seem too hard. I don't think it's going to take us super long to learn, but I'm looking forward to playing this game. I love that there's a little score counter on the outside. I like that. It makes it kind of easy, but it makes it easier than you don't have to get paper and pen and write it all down. So I like the illustrations and stuff too. I'm excited to learn this game. Thanks for watching Next Level Board Games.